Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to On My Own. So let's get right in. Only 39 minutes, so you can see On My Own is a quaint little game, and I'm expecting this to be the last episode of the game or series. We're going to try to finish everything off because there's not really all that much really left to go through and do. So let's start a new day and see exactly... Okay, I think we're just about to end the day, really. We got plenty of cooked big game. We've got, actually, to be honest, yeah, I think we're good just to sleep, and then tomorrow we'll be able to embark on our journey to the final area, because there's not much more we have left to do. We've gotten ourselves geared out with things. We've got full energy, so let's just look at traveling to the mountain biome. Now, this is where I'd recommend, actually, before I do go off, making sure you have a way of having a fire, so logs and a match or a fire drill. Food is a must-have. I'd recommend a lot of cooked big game. That should keep you going for a good while. The thread you don't overly need as much, nor really do you need the bullet or, even the deadfall trap. But, we'll just bring those things along, and we'll head off now to that last area. There we go. Okay, yeah, so up to the mountain biome. And there's not really, a lot to see in this last biome because you're basically on a mountaintop. Just gotta give it a moment. Yeah, you start in, you have, nothing here. I'm just going to put in 2. Like that, so we do have. And, there are some things around. So let's go over, and how am I doing? Okay, so it took about 4 big game meat just to make that trek. Actually, don't need that, so put that aside. Now, unfortunately, I don't think you can make more, more satchel or more inventory space. I think you're stuck with just this. Oh, here's a cache already, and you can actually see an icon towards where the mountain summit is. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so more bullets. Oh, perfect. Some logs and a letter. The mountain is brutal. My face and hands are raw with scrapes from slipping and falling. My right knee hurts really bad, but I avoid getting caught in an avalanche twice. The wind is the worst part, though. It blows loose snow into my face and down my jacket. It's relentless and sounds terrible. Like hopeless screeching, like the screams at my lie. I had to come back down this way because I ran out of food way too soon. Now that I've marked my trail, I should be able to climb the same distance much faster. I have enough food for the ascent, but after that, I'm not sure. I don't care, I have to keep going. So this is your little clue to how to find the last little shelter spot. And that'll be the last letter we have to get to. Right now, though, we are a little bit encumbered, so I'm going to see if we can just try to drop something else. As we're walking real slow. Still a bit slow. Okay, there we go. So we are down 1 bit of energy, but I think we're just going to try making the hike up. There's not really much more to On My Own. It's a nice, quaint little survival game that does give you a little bit of an experience. Just kind of test yourself out and see what it's like. And it's actually... It started as a mobile game that I think got ported over to PC. But these are actually what we're going to want to keep an eye out for. And they will actually appear as icons kind of on the map here, so we're just going to head up this way. Yes, one of the hard parts about them is you don't know exactly where they're going to show up, so we'll follow these first to try to find that cave shelter. Oh, and you can actually see the little wind effects that will slow you down, and they do drain a bit of your energy. So I just want to try following up. Oh, okay, so there's the next little cairn there. And basically, it seems like the best bet is to go diagonally up to the right here, or basically up towards where my face or the menu button is. Actually, no, I think my face is going to be right in the top right there. So yeah, we're basically walking towards my face, and that'll give you the best way of finding more of the cairns. Oh. And that's also something to be careful of. There are avalanches that can happen. So I'm going to try to get ahead, well, I shouldn't really say ahead, but at least past it. And we're going to hopefully find the shelter after these cairns, and then we can make the climb to the summit much easier. But again, we're just going to try working more to our right and up. Because one of the things I wish the cairns did was they pointed a little bit more to the direction of where the next one would be. It's a lot of just kind of guesswork on whether you'll... Oh, hang on. I have 2 icons. And one is supposedly right over here. Discover an abandoned camp. Have I, though? I mean, I thought this was going to be a lot closer. Now it's saying it's up... Where the heck is this one? Okay, that I think is a bug, because... Like... That was weird. I'm going to be pretty low on energy, so it might actually boot us down to... I don't know if it'll put us to where that camp is supposed to be? Because it said it's a cave shelter, but... I didn't see any entrance here. Oh, here's another cairn, though. Oh, it's actually apparently going to take us to the cave. I was going to try to find it myself using the cairns, but again, it's not a super good system to do, or to know where you have to go for it. So let's just do that, take the match and like that, and here's the last cache, which has a very good find. So the last letter. I did it, I actually did it. I stood on the mountaintop. Everything around me was so vast and so white. The mistakes I was carrying within myself seemed dwarfed, possibly even expunged. Who am I? What is my name? I am a new man, a man who has survived honestly, who has faced the grizzly, the mountain, and even himself. I came face to face the prospect of death like a man, and I've held its gaze. For some reason, it has looked away for now. I guess that means I should get off this mountain and figure out why I'm still alive. Maybe part of it was to entertain you, dear reader, and to help you with your own quest. You're obviously crazy enough to have found this cave. I hope you were helped by the shelter, supplies, and problem-solving sketches along the way. At the very least, you can always use these pages in a Tinder bundle. Signed by John Greer, Captain of the U.S. Army, spring 1968. And then a bear jacket, because I think it might be after your first year in the game that you'll actually have a grizzly bear spawn. I think it's everywhere except the mountain. But a grizzly bear will spawn, he'll just kind of wander aimlessly around, but you don't want to get too close, because he will attack you. And the only way to take him down is with the rifle. Which we're just going to move over to that spot there. And yeah, so here's the cave that they mentioned, although... Oh, I thought you actually could go inside it, so... But you're supposed to have the cairns be able to guide you there much better. So what I'm probably going to do is just wait... Actually, you know what? I might sleep early, that way we have full energy back. And then we'll try climbing to the summit. So we'll just sleep early. And we'll actually be doing this. It took 1 year and we're going to be done the game. There are some little things that you can do, like we haven't really encountered a bear to hunt using the rifle or to make the jacket. But we're going to make our way up to the very top of the mountain now. So it's basically just a hike and... wait, really? So I was actually just completely north of where that camp is. I didn't realize that. So we gotta watch out for the wind, and we'll also have to watch out more for avalanches that might come down, because they happen more frequently the higher up you go. But they usually give you that advance warning as they'll show you up, pan the camera to it, and then come back to you. Oh, walked right into that little bit of wind there. As you're climbing, the wind... Oh, yeah, see, here we go. And you can actually see where the peak is, so we're getting up there. I don't think that avalanche is too... Oh, never mind, that's actually kind of fast. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, there's... Okay, so we... Maybe this one's calmed down, we can go up this way now to it. But it seems like there are scripted avalanches to occur just to basically, like, stall your progress. However, they're not going to be enough for us. And there we are. We've made it to the top of the mountain. Doesn't take too much with proper preparation and timing and that. You can do it, no problem. And it is a nice little rewarding feel to be able to kind of say you made your way fully up there. So on my own, it's a nice little wilderness survival adventure game. Nothing too complex or too deep, so that way you feel like you might be overwhelmed by stuff. It does take a little bit to get used to the energy system, though. The food, not so much. Because, again, as we saw, like, with the big game, if you can hunt a deer, or you can even abuse the snares in the first level, or the first area, you're going to be pretty alright. But I do like it because I feel like it's a very nice, condensed, minimalistic survival experience. It's not something where there's so many things to craft, you don't know where to start, or things like that. There are some things I probably would recommend being a bit different, such as just knowing or giving some clues more to some of the crafting stuff. And yeah, so we climbed the mountain, we're good to head back down, and we'll see if maybe we can actually find a bear. Oh, excuse me, just got to get out of the wind. And hike our way all the way back down. Of course, I think hiking down is much easier than the hike up. Oh, and scripted of... Yeah, those are basically, I guess, once you're in a certain area towards the summit, those will happen. There's no, like, avoiding that. Well, I shouldn't say avoiding, but you're going to trigger a couple of them. But they are easy, just sidestep, let it go out of the way, or try going up a different route and then another one. Nothing too hard, and it gives you that little sense of accomplishment of you've developed a little bit with your character, or as you played. And yeah, there's not really too much else to do. The only thing might be there's a couple of items that we could try crafting that, now that spring... Actually, no, I think we have to wait till summer is around. Oh, for some reason, that one gave me a very long view up to where that avalanche would be from. Well, let's just hike our way down. If we can find the snow cave or the cave shelter again, we can just use that to travel from. But yeah, the mountain, there's nothing else to really do up here once you do make it to the very top. You can go back and then just play the rest of the game indefinitely, just surviving, crafting, exploring. That's kind of one of those nice, relaxing survival games where it doesn't feel like there's too much on your plate to try to handle. You can just take it easy, take your time. There's nothing that really pressures you. The only thing may be... Okay, I'm trying to think. Like, there's a cairn here... But the cave... Okay, this kind of looks like where we were. But no, it's not. I guess we're just going to keep following the house icon, because that's going to take us to something eventually. Yeah, try and climb the mountain and find the shelter. I actually missed the shelter on the first time I beat the game, because I was trying to follow the cairns, but then I couldn't find where the next little check symbol was supposed to be, so I just went right up the mountaintop. The shelter, really all it does is provide you the rifle, which lets you hunt down a bear or shoot the bears if they spawn. So it's nothing essential that you feel like if you don't do it, you haven't really done what you're supposed to. Okay, yeah, I'm actually not sure if we're going to make it back to this. Oh, no, we are actually down off the mountain, so we should be coming up to our spot fairly soon. And because it's spring, you can actually see that the area around you changes. This was all covered in snow. So let's just sleep early, and then we'll travel the next day. And then probably head... I don't know if you have to do step by step or not. You know what? We completed the game. Let's... Actually, let me eat first, and then we'll see. Okay, no, you do have to do step by step. It won't let you. Okay, well, let's go back down to the Alpine Tundra area. And then maybe we'll work our way back to the Let me see how much food I got. You know, I am going to travel once more, because I should be able to get down to the woodland lake without any issue. It didn't look like it actually drained any of our energy to get there, and we still had the 5 big game to have. Yeah, that one only takes 3. Okay, so my guess is, for travel-wise, to go from the woodland biome to the woodland lake is 2, from the lake to the alpine tundra is 3, and then tundra to mountain is 4. So it kind of gets sequentially more. And I mean, I guess we can take that. We don't really need the bow and arrow anymore. We actually are good on, like, we didn't actually really lose anything. Yeah, let's just get the fire going. Okay, so there are a few things I could still work at trying to craft. Like, there is the bundle bow I have to make. And then there's, I mean, we can also try wait and see if a bear does spawn. And get some of those together. Oh, speaking of, so there's the bear. It does seem like they will only spawn after your first year in the game, so you have a little bit of a grace period before they'll come in. And then let me just grab the rifle and see if we can find it again. Yeah, see, all they kind of do is they just wander a little bit. They just almost roam in like these diagonal patterns or that. And if you get too close, they will try charging you. Well, I shouldn't say charge, but they will come after you and try attacking you. It basically is like how the porcupine was, I think the first or second episode, where you'll get that debuff to your energy and it takes quite a bit off you. And they also will damage any clothing you're wearing. And one shot will take them down just like that. Yes, there's the bear pelt, so we can go ahead and make ourselves the... the music's still playing even though we took it down so easily. Yeah, so it's just 1 bear pelt, 1 thread, and there's the jacket. So, and then you actually can't wear anything else with the jacket because it does count as both jacket and hood. So like... Oh, wait, where'd that go? Okay, yeah, it just went into this inventory here. I just didn't see it for a moment. So we got plenty of big game, we got sticks. Yeah, that's really on my own, so... There is... Now, one of the weird things is you can try making a stone axe, but I've never found the point to it. Because, like, it doesn't seem to give you anything more. I'm trying to remember what that even is. I think it's like a bit of rope. I don't think thread's going to be enough for it, but something kind of like that, where it's rock, rope, and stick. But I don't know what you gain from doing that. Like, I'm not sure if it helps you chop down trees easier or not, or if there's almost like a durability to this axe. Okay, yeah, so we'll just sleep, and maybe I even will go back to their first area, because I might have enough thing... Actually, you know what, I'll have to see, because... Okay, yeah, so you know what, I can make the ropes and that to try for stuff here. So that's what I'm going to do just before we end things off, to try to show off every little aspect I can of the game. So we just gotta go collecting all these little weeds, or... those are fire weeds. I think the other one are like stinging nettle, which I don't think you actually want to collect barehanded like you do here. Yes, let me just collect what I can of these. And we'll eat, so that way we make sure our hunger stays topped up. Prefer not to die here just because we forget our survival kind of needs. Okay, we'll get these two, and then we'll look at crafting with it all. Well, this is also where you can see, like, your energy will go down much quicker as you're doing stuff. Okay, so... Really, I was only able to make 3. Okay, well, we'll make the rope. And if we do that... Okay, I think... No, actually, I need to collect the rocks. Oh, there's more. Knew there was more thread somewhere. Okay, so I think it's rope, rock, and stick. No. Okay. Oh, well, the earthworm I don't need. So I guess I'm just going to, again, keep trying to gather. But that is why I always had problems trying to make the bundle bow. Is because you almost have to spend, like, multiple days just trying to gather up all the plants. Keep your face always towards the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. By Walt Whitman. Or, Walt Whitman, sorry. Yeah, again, this was a quaint little series. I don't know what I'm going to follow it up with. Parkasaurus got a latest update that I do want to check out on the channel. I just don't know what the best day for it might be. I'd like to do more than just one episode to try to show off everything that they kind of put into this update, because it's actually a substantial one. Let's just keep gathering. Okay, that should hopefully be enough of those. Actually, let me see if I can get 2 more. How much energy do I got then? Down to 1? Oh, no. But like, even just that little walk out to get those, that was already 4 bars of energy. 5 bars of energy. That's the only issue that I had, was that the energy, you really need to take your time learning the game to understand how that kind of works. Okay, so there's 6 thread, which we can turn into more rope. I could have sworn it was something like... Doesn't seem like it though, so am I missing something? Oh, that's what you have to do. Make a sharp rock first using V2. And then it's that with this. There's the stone axe. Okay. And then, yeah, if we go into the journal to items, that's really, I'm actually not sure what that is. Oh. I can't think of anything we have tried crafting. Yeah, I don't actually know what that little thing is. Okay, well, where's the stone axe? Just this crew chopping tool to get the job done. I don't know what the improvement is to make this over the other one. Like, I think it doesn't really change the amount of energy you use to take down a tree. Oh, speaking of, I actually should. Well, actually, we'll see. We might just be 1 bar short, and then I'll have to try to... I think it's 6... I'm trying to remember for the bundle bow. I've had to look it up before. Oh, we actually don't need the fire. We do have full energy. Perfect. I feel like it's supposed to be 6 of the ropes I need for it, which is an awful lot considering you need 3 weeds. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Okay, that's how you can get around the tree hitboxes. If you have the axe equipped and you click anywhere around the tree, it's going to try to chop the tree down for you. But as long as you select something else in the top left there, just by pressing a number key, then you don't have to worry about that really happening. So that's 8, so that'll be 9. Okay, let's eat, because that's gotten low again. There we are. Get these, and that should hopefully be enough of the ropes to make the bow. And I guess the bundle bow is what you use if you aren't able to figure out how to get the fox pelt easily. Because, like, you can use the deadfall and a small game, or a piece of small game meat and get a fox relatively easily, and consistently. No, actually, no, that's going to be even more. So yeah, that's only 3 right now. Yeah, that's still not enough. Man, I forgot how much you really need to try to get the bundle bow. No wonder I never made it. You have to dedicate, like, days of it at a time to just get all the materials. So I think I'm going to need 3. I need a lot of materials, but I do want to just use this as sort of like our... Yeah, so if I need 6, 9... I think I need like 27 of these little weeds just to make the bow. And that's a lot to really go for. And that's actually to finish off the bow. And I can see why I was having issue, because one of the things I would do, or would normally do in a survival game, is get a lot of your resources that are right around you and kind of stockpile to see what you're dealing with. Here, that's going to drain your energy completely dry. Like, yeah, we're down to 1 bar again. And this is almost like an entire season's endeavor just trying to get the bundle bow made. I don't think it was supposed to be this hard, but... There we go. Okay, so there's... 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, I really hope this is enough for it. There's the bundle bow. It takes 5 things of rope. Oh, no. Only takes 4, but that's still a lot to try gathering. So if we take a look in the item list, no longbow, but it's easier to make, and you may get a few good shots out of it before it breaks. It can... I didn't even realize it could break, and then the other one, the longbow, is just 1 stick, 1 rope, and the fox. So, again, very easy to make the longbow over this one. I still can't get over, like, how much that needs for that, but we'll leave this episode of On My Own right here. Actually, we'll leave the series of On My Own right here, because that's been the whole game. Thank you guys very much for joining me with it. A nice little survival series, just to kind of keep on the channel, theming pretty nicely. And then we'll see what I'm going to do for next week, or next Sunday. I think it's going to be Parkasaurus, because again, that update I really want to take a look at and see. But for now, thank you guys very much for joining me on this series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave them in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video, though, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.